everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another episode of MUT Mailbag. This is our series here on YouTube where I answer all of your community questions, and as always, guys, this series will continue to go as long as you guys give me questions to answer, and we got another like 40 plus questions submitted today. I put out the post earlier this morning. You guys asked your questions, so let's get on into it. All right, and we'll probably do another one of these next week. I feel like it's been maybe 2 weeks since I've done one, so we'll try to at least keep to every single week. But being that we actually got some content, kind of had me putting out other videos and totally forgot about this series. My bad. All right, so who is the best QB spy in MUT right now? Any price will do. Well, Sam, I pulled up some cards here. I prefer to use my defensive tackle when it comes to spying, and of course speed is really going to help. So Alan Page, fastest DT in the game. Problem is he's a limited card, so he's a bit expensive. I know you said price doesn't matter for you, but 708k there. I personally have Fletcher Cox and Warren Sapp, so 80 speed on both of those. You know, with power-ups and chems, they're much faster than that as well. Those two as a tandem, I can spy either one of them at any time. And then Mijo Green just came out this past weekend, which is a 98 overall. With his power-up, he's going to be even better, probably 82 speed, somewhere around there. And he's pretty affordable at 336k, so that's who I would go with. My friend missed a week of the Ultimate Kickoff solos. Will there be more than 16 Ultimate Legend tokens available to earn? So when you said Ultimate Kickoff, I think you meant Ultimate Legend. Yes, that is the thing. So we will continue to get Ultimate Legends probably all the way till the end of the MUT year, and every week we will have a chance to earn a token. The only thing with missing a week is that you're just not going to be able to get the free Ultimate Legend as soon as everybody else. But they'll definitely give us and continue to give us more tokens. I don't know off the top of my head if that set is repeatable, but if you can somehow get up to 32 tokens, you might even be able to get another Ultimate Legend free. I think that's how it worked last year. Don't correct me if I'm wrong, but missing a week or two or even 3 is okay. It's just going to take you a little bit longer to get that reward. Next question. Since cards such as free agency promo will be getting their new team chem, what about the veterans players? They can get any team chem that they played for, and me being a Bears fan, both Jimmy Graham and Robert Quinn are Bears. Do you think veterans players will be able to get the new team chem slot? The answer is yes. So I know today, and I haven't checked because I haven't really been on MUT much since this morning, they were supposed to update the free agent team chemistries. They said that power-ups and then veterans should be getting an update as well, but we don't know when it's going to be. So it sounds like it is going to happen. I just don't know when it will happen, but it should. Best positions to run X factors on offense and defense. I'll give you somewhat of a generic answer, but on offense, I feel like the majority of people have running back, quarterback, and wide receiver. And then on defense, a lot of different ways you could go, but I'd probably say like safety with enforcer, a middle linebacker or some type of linebacker with like lurker and enforcer, and then defensive line, whether it's DTs or defensive ends, some type of pass rush. It can even be outside linebackers if it's guys like Von Miller, Lawrence Taylor. I personally stray away from cornerbacks, putting abilities on them. Anywhere else you could go with on defense, and I'm really surprised at this point we haven't gotten to being able to put 4 abilities or 4 players with abilities on offense and defense. I know that's something they talked about doing very early on in the year, before the game even came out, back when I was kind of play testing it down in Orlando. I thought it would happen more sooner than later. We know that golden tickets are going to get up to 4 abilities, so I wouldn't be surprised if around golden ticket time we see where you can get 4 X factors on each side of the ball. What do you think we can expect for the prices of golden tickets? That really all depends on the odds. I would say right now they're probably all going to be over 1 million coins. Some of them might be a little bit cheaper. It kind of depends on the position. There is somewhat of a leaked list out there. I shouldn't say leaked, but like a list of confirmed names. And it's a lot of quarterbacks, so I could see some of them dipping below 1 million coins. But I would say on average, probably somewhere between 1 and 2 million coins. And that also depends on the pull rates, of course. Just wanted to say thanks for everything you do for the Madden community. Coming home during your lunch to make videos for all of us is awesome. Keep up the good work. Well, I appreciate you appreciating that. Kind of some updated news on that one is that I should start working from home very, very soon. and that means I get to make videos while I'm home because I'm already going to be working from home. So that should make things easier as far as getting content out to you guys. I'm kind of looking forward to that with everything that's going on right now. It's certainly something that's kind of easing my mind, and then being home and being able to create content, you know, during my breaks at work and not having to worry about a commute should be a bonus for you guys as far as content goes. Will the market go back up anytime soon? I don't know. I'm gonna say no. I think the only way that it will is if we get a little bit of a drought of content. Now, we know free agents come out tomorrow. We know we're getting Ultimate Legends, and then the only thing that's really next that's confirmed is golden tickets, and those could be as early as next Thursday. So maybe the market goes up, you know, early next week, like Monday, Tuesday. I would say Monday, Tuesday. By Wednesday, if they announce golden tickets are coming Thursday, things are going to shoot back down. So it's starting to creep up a little bit today. I noticed, not a ton, but I would say if it's going to, maybe Monday, Tuesday next week, and then it really depends on the content release schedule from there. Will we see another Position Heroes promo, and when? Well, I definitely think that we'll see one. I think that typically comes out around end of April or early May. So it should be a promo that we see, I would say, within the next 60 days. And I'd be absolutely shocked if Positional Heroes does not come out. So the answer is yes, and to be determined. When do you think MUT 20 is going to die, and how close will that be to Madden 21 release? I hate to say that a game is gonna die. I don't know. It's certainly slowing down. It all depends on the content that we get. Here's the thing. As far as promos and content coming in the future, if I had to guess, we're gonna see golden tickets, we're gonna see Ultimate Legends, we're gonna see some type of Easter promo. Last year it was called Color Rush. We'll see the NFL Draft promo, which I don't know what the situation with the NFL Draft is right now and how that's going to all work with the coronavirus stuff going on. We'll see Positional Heroes, and then typically we get like one type of like weekly promo kind of during the summer where it's like either, you know, kind of like a flashback type thing or just some type of final edition. And then hopefully we see like a summer blockbuster type promo. That was really cool a couple years ago. And then of course Rookie Premiere. Tips on adjustments when playing online games. That's a very, very vague question. If you got anything specific, feel free to leave it for the next episode. I'll try to answer it. I mean, adjustments to me all just is based on tendencies of your opponents. Your opponents are running a bunch of out routes. You got to catch them slipping and try to hit them with some hard flats. You know, if they're trying to beat you deep over the middle, you got to make sure you have a deep blue zone over the middle to cover that. A lot of it's user, a lot of it's familiarity with, you know, the meta plays that everybody runs. But if you got anything specific, let me know. Hey Pop, I heard your Eagles are getting that CB that you've been needing. I'm a Lion Slay fan, so I hate to see him go. I hate to be happy off of your pain, but I'm very happy that the Eagles not only got Slay in real life, but yes, Darius Slay should be one of those guys that I talked about earlier that already has a power-up that should get his team chem updated eventually. I don't know when it's going to happen, but once it does, certainly will be adding that Eagles chem onto him, and then hopefully he gets at least one more card. I don't know if we'll see a movers program. I really hope we do. If it doesn't, that's okay, but hopefully Slay gets at least one more card this year. That, along with Eagles chem, will make him really, really good for me. I haven't opened my 94-95 NFL 100 pack that you get at level 97. Anyways, who do you think I should grab? Randy Moss, Tom Brady? Thanks, Pop. So I kind of touched on this when I did my level pack opening reward video the other day. I would focus on, I went through all of them and picked like 5 or 6, but I would focus on somebody who maybe is due for an upgrade. I don't think Tom Brady would be the move, just because, let's face it, it's MUT and he's not a mobile quarterback. But I certainly think Eric Dickerson's a good choice, Randy Moss absolutely, and Lawrence Taylor would probably be, you know, the top 3. Do you think that there should be a set pass, like a power-up pass for sets? What do you think about Ultimate Legend training packs as well? So a pass that you can like use to complete a whole set, I'm not a fan of that. For the most part, most sets give you a guy who has a power-up, like most of the higher name cards, and you would just use the power-up pass for that guy. As far as training for Ultimate Legend packs, I mean, obviously, absolutely, I would love to see that happen. Even if it was just some type of like reroll pack, like you're guaranteed 86 plus Ultimate Legend, and you have the choice, or not the choice, but the possibility of pulling a full Ultimate Legend. That would be really, really fun. I don't think we'll ever see it happen, but it would, certainly keep the training market modest or a little more, a little more increased probably. And it would just always provide a fun time to re-roll packs, which, even when you're not pulling good stuff, it's always fun to re-roll packs. Who are your top 5 must-haves in MUT to be competitive, and who do you think, or do you think we'll see more power-ups coming soon? As far as power-ups go, I'll answer that first. Hopefully we see more, but I wouldn't expect them anytime soon, given that they just gave us a boatload of them. But I don't think we're done with them. I'd say maybe a month or 2 out, we may see like one more final release of them, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm not sure. As far as top 5 must-haves, I'm guessing you mean players. If I could really think off the top of my head really quick here, Jadeveon Clowny, probably some type of safety, whether it's, Pat Tillman maxed out or Jamal Adams, like a strong hitting, power hitting, hard hitting safety that's going to force fumbles. Cornerback, probably Night Train Lane, Dion, even maybe that new Byron Jones that's coming out tomorrow. On offense, Eric Dickerson or Saquon Barkley. Quarterback, probably Mike Vick or just somebody with escapability. And then wide receiver, you got to think about like Randy Moss or Kelvin Johnson. Hey Pop, I was wondering if prices would continue to drop or go up to the way they were before the free agent promo. I don't think they'll ever go up to the way they were before the free agent promo, but we talked about it, answered a question a little while ago. I do think, depending on the content release schedule, if all we really get next week is golden tickets, I think early next week you'll see prices start to go up a little bit, but they won't return to the pricing that we saw before the free agent promo. We're too far away from those types of values on the auction house. Will we get movers promo for all the players that were traded? I hope so, Jason. I don't know. They did it last year. They made an exception for OBJ and Antonio Brown when they traded teams. They were limited cards, and they kind of came out like right after the news happened. With the coronavirus going on, it's not as easy, I'm assuming, for the MUT team to create content, being that they're pretty much all working from home. But I would absolutely love to see Darius Slay get a card, DeAndre Hopkins, even some of the guys that are kind of moving teams late outside of this free agent promo, like Cam Newton got released today. I'm sure he's going to get picked up soon. I want to see some of these guys get new cards. Hopefully it's from another promo, but maybe we get movers promo. If we do, I'm sure the community would be really happy. Who's the best running back in the game right now? All around best player besides Dickerson. I would probably say if we're going to exclude Dickerson, it's got to be either Gale Sayers because he's just so fast and shifty, or Saquon Barkley. That card has kind of been giving me headaches lately because his break tackle's really good. He's got really good speed, and of course he's elusive as well. So I would probably say Saquon Barkley, but we can certainly expect Bo Jackson, Barry Sanders to be coming soon. Maybe another Chris Johnson. I think Bo will probably be one of the best backs in the game once he gets that final upgrade. So the next question, speaking of Bo Jackson, says, do you have a guess when they'll release a new Bo? Also, do you think running backs will eventually get human joystick? So they absolutely will. As far as when Bo comes out, I'm guessing he'll get a 98 overall Ultimate Legend, hopefully sooner than later, because I'm definitely waiting for the upgrade. Running backs will definitely be able to get human joystick. The best way to check is going to a power-up. So I'm here on the game right now, going to my Bo Jackson power-up. And if we scroll all the way down, this will tell us what we need. He needs to be a 99 overall, which even if he gets a 98 overall Ultimate Legend, that's definitely something that's going to happen because he'll have a power-up which will get him to a 99, but then also 99 agility. Now, off the top of my head, I don't think Bo's agility is incredibly high. I could be, 94. So a guy like Bo Jackson probably is not going to get a human joystick because his agility is just not high enough. Some of the running backs that we might see from golden tickets, we could certainly see human joystick. I'm sure the golden ticket Lamar Jackson that's probably coming out is going to have one. But the best thing to do is just kind of go and look for those really high agile running backs. And then, of course, if they get a 99, I'm sure Saquon Barkley will get an endgame card that'll have that. I would predict the first human joystick that's a non-golden ticket's probably going to be Barry Sanders. Maybe we see that card sooner than later. Not sure. Jay Larzy says, need more struggle squad. I absolutely agree. I've been slipping on that series really bad. Some good news about that series. I upgraded the team. Last episode, we had 5 struggle tokens to use. I applied those to the squad today. I was grinding and farming some solos on that account so we can level up and get our Torrey Holt leveled up on that team. It's coming. I promise it's coming. I might even play with them on stream tonight. But it's going to happen this week, I promise. When will double XP end? I honestly don't know. I'm sorry, a lot of people keep asking me that. At this point, I'm going to guess it's just indefinite. It's going forward. We know those new objective lists are lasting until the end of May. Maybe that's how long the double XP is going as well. I really don't know. I would just grind as much as you can and take advantage of it while it's out there. I would assume at least probably a week. What are the golden tickets that you have heard are coming out? So I can just say off the top of my head, Cravion LeBlanc, so I'm really looking forward to that one because he's an Eagle and we're going to get ourselves a cornerback. Lamar Jackson, I've heard. Michael Vick, RG3, I think I've heard. Free safety, Kelvin Megatron. I want to say a Megatron tight end too, so Kelvin Johnson tight end. And that's all I can think off the top of my head. There is a list out there that I saw on Twitter from the guy who runs MUT Leaks, and it's not to say that means it's 100% confirmed, but I did save the list, and I'm going to drop a video going over all of those names. If they're all true, I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'll go over that list in a separate video because I think it's going to take a little bit of a deeper dive. Who do you think the best receiver in the game is? That's a tough question. I don't have an answer to it, to be honest. I would say my favorite receiver in the game has to be Tyreek Hill, just because his speed, he's got human joystick. You put him on a drag, you can make people miss just by running by them. I would say the best receiver in the game is probably going to be Randy Moss when he gets his ultimate legend, just because of the, catch in traffic. I'm sorry, not catch in traffic. The spec catch, the speed, the height. That's who I'm going to go with. But right now, my favorite is Tyreek Hill. I love Torrey Holt too, even though he drops a lot of passes over the middle. Speed, really good abilities. I'm a Torrey Holt fan. He drives me crazy sometimes. What do you guys think is the best receiver in the game? Let me know. Where is the Steve Smith Sr. card at? Honestly, the only reason I got on MUT this year, I don't know. Steve Smith has been in the game for quite a while, it seems like, and there's a lot of kind of names out there like him, LaDainian Tomlinson. I talk about this a lot. Chad Ochocinco keeps tweeting that his MUT card is coming, so obviously he knows he's in MUT because he's probably received a payment from EA for it. There's a lot of names out there that have been in past years that have not been in this year. We've gotten a lot of new names, so it's hard to complain there with all the theme diamonds and all that stuff. I don't know where Steve Smith is. Hopefully soon. Do we know for sure physical and multiple individual team chems will be added to the golden tickets? Yes, there's a blog that was put out that said that the golden tickets cannot go into power-ups, but they will receive a physical chem, and that they will be treated like a veteran, meaning that for like RG3's golden ticket, any team he played for, so Ravens, Redskins, I feel like there's one more, I'm drawing a blank, you will be able to add that team chem to them because it's going to work just like veterans, and that they will get up to 4 ability slots. That was all from what I remember in the Golden Ticket blog. Who's the best 4-3 left outside linebacker right now? Well, that just reminds me. Somebody asked a couple minutes ago, Golden Tickets, what are the ones I heard of? Brian Burns is one that's going to be happening, and to me, he's going to be the best outside 4-3 outside left backer because he's going to be a great user. Speed, depending on what abilities we see. But right now, best 4-3 outside linebacker, I don't know. Maybe Darius Leonard. There's not a lot of really good coverage linebackers. Your best bet in this situation is maybe like, have Patrick Willis or Ray Lewis as your middle, and then have Ryan Shazier behind him, and substitute Ryan Shazier in as like your 4-3 coverage backer, or just put in a safety. But I would say Brian Burns is going to be a really, really good card. Favorite type of hot sauce? I don't think I have one. I like a variety of things. But my favorite, we have a place called Dinosaur Barbecue here. It's local in Syracuse that makes really good like hot barbecue sauce. And you got to go with like I think it's called Crystal. I think it has like a palm tree on the label. That's really, really good, but I don't think I have a favorite one, but I do like spicy foods, hot sauce, any type of spicy food. I'm definitely here for it. Do you think they will come out with a Movers promo? I hope so. Don't know for sure. I would say if I had to guess yes or no, gun to my head, I'm going to say no. Sorry. I hope I'm wrong, though. What are some good plays to counter stretch? I love 4-3 bear. It's something I picked up from playbook.gg. Shout outs to Zan. I think he might even on his own personal YouTube channel have some stuff regarding that. But, you know, you got to crash to the outside, 4-3 bear. I'm sorry, 3-4 bear. I don't know if I said 4-3 the first time. 3-4 bear, 3-4 odd, crash to the outside, use your middle linebacker. Of course, you can run edge blitz, but that sometimes leaves you like susceptible to man beating routes, so I don't really run it a lot. That's what I got here. And of course, there's the nickel 2-4-5, that kind of cheesy run defense that you can run, but I haven't really tried to learn it just because it just feels a little too cheap. All right, what card should I use my 98 power-up pass on? Clowny or Byron Jones? For me, my experience with Clowny has not been good. I did not power him up, but I think I'm going to be selling that card just because he just hasn't produced for me. Hopefully LT gets another card very, very soon. Byron Jones looks really good. I would not be mad at you if you used it on him. I'm happy he's no longer a Cowboy, so I might put him on the squad. But that Byron Jones card does look really good. I personally use mine on Christian Okoye. You can use it on Night Train Lane, who's a really good card. One thing I'll probably be doing is, you know, say we get 98 LT this weekend. If we do, I'm going to be removing that power-up pass off of Okoye, and I'll just settle for whatever his overall is, you know, as high as he can get with the training, and then move that over to LT, or even if it's Vic or somebody. But right now, Byron Jones, Night Train Lane would probably be your best two. And what players get every team chemistry? Just the 4 masters for the free agency promo. So Clowny, Joe Thuney, and then tomorrow's cards, Byron Jones and Tom Brady. Will free agent cards have the previous team chemistry on them as well as the new? I don't think so. Not unless they have a power up. The only free agent cards that the only chemistry they're going to get is their new team. And then if they're in a power-up, of course, they'll get their old team. Will Darius Slay get Eagles Chem? Yes, he will. I just don't know when. And I think that's going to be doing it for this episode. I think we got through the majority of the questions. If I didn't answer yours, don't take it personal. We'll be doing another one of these episodes next week, so save your question for then. And once you see the posts, just go ahead and ask it. Thank you guys so much for watching this and supporting this series and channel. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.